go ahead and select our RUCKUS.
And what we're doing now is we're just looking at one AP to see what one AP would do in a certain area. Before you start designing everywhere, you want to trace around these areas for your requirement areas, because I could have certain requirements in one section of the building that are not the same as in another. Like in the far right-hand top, that could be the conference area where all those people go in and all they have is just a laptop and maybe a phone. But everywhere else there could be, IoT devices and cameras and other things. So this will model for that one, but you can see it also shows the coverage bleeding out. To make your design more palatable for the customer, you would choose to draw the coverage areas around, and that's the little L-shaped icon that's 2 over from the access point.
Right. And we can do that.
You can do that after the first one. You just want to play with one AP first. Let's just feel for what that AP is going to do.
So let's go ahead and edit this. And as we were talking about, we were looking at some target power out, right? 16.9, that's coming in probably right at the MCS index 7. But if we wanted to go a little bit higher than that to get to 4, we could increase this and play around with the different power input. So let's just set it up to 35 and see what that. So that puts us in at about 17.7. So let's go ahead and just do 35 watts there, milliwatts there, and that there's some deltas between AC, VHT, and AX, but for the most part, this gets you in a target range of where your power setting. Now, do you use the defaults? Sometimes you may. Most of the time, I do not use default settings. Normally, when I was look at the 2.4 gig. I'll try and get an EIRP right around 16 or so. So let's go ahead and set that one back up there, 25 milliwatts. And you kind of see the difference in that. And as we draw the areas around here, then that'll start showing it a little differently, modeling it a little differently. But that's some suggestions in how you could look at different power settings. And again, there's no one right way and one wrong way to do this. There's just different ways that people have done it that work for them. And this is a way that has worked for me.